I'm back. Oh, I get to redo this.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute, take a look around.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Or just his fists.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers? She's leaving town. Single ticket, one way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York. Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
They're bookmakers, aren't they? Tell me the truth.
How the hell would I know?
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
I already cap.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people
Yeah.
are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes.
Yeah.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Oh shit.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Damn it. Peekaboo. He just murdered somebody. I'm gonna find it. Bro, how far is she going? Jesus. Uh-oh. It took a minute, goddamn.
Bookmakers? Yes. Surprise, surprise.
A blonde woman just came in here.
Isn't that the cop?
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door.
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines. We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Yeah.
Car 11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bunko Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL cleared. All units in the vicinity.
Hammond backed himself to win.
Citizen reports of
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Identified.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too? Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making. Thank God we're not in my car.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
I hate tail missions, they're so gay.
How many stops is she gonna make?
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close. God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Pull over. She's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me. Hey, buddy, you dropped something? That's the cop from the newspapers. Can't we talk about this?
I think someone's had a few too many.
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
Damn.
The Egyptian Theater.
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
Watch it.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. The revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me.
She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and...
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself. So did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Come on. Hammond 2 when I find it.
Move, I got you. Where are you? You sucker.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Escania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine, and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive. You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No, sir. Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
The naked city.
5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Bathroom break. Back. Let me look at my snaps real quick. Alrighty. Alright, we got that.
What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm the same way they would a fat broad in a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Jose.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting...
There goes a week's wages!
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance. 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
Wait, do we get to see Rusty? Because the homicide wants us down there? Please tell me we get to see Rusty.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Oh, he literally said in the back. Ah, Bankowski.
Bankowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
Yeah!
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Yeah! A little family reunion. Yeah. I love that. And Bankowski made homicide.
We've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good. The The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the Surretts. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought Surretts and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Something else.
Yes.
Back to work, Phelps. I don't like the way this broad bought it. I want to get the guys responsible.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog. Modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
You know I'm right, Phelps. This woman was murdered, and the killers need to be found.
Looks like barbiturates. Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Look, I got nothing to tell you, and I can't work with you under my goddamn nose every second.
I'll beat the shit out of you.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson. I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
How's it going?
We can make those calls, ma'am.
What you doing?
Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order.
What's going on?
Mr. Henderson, maybe?
What's going on?
The game is what's going on.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can
LA
try and get in
Noire.
contact.
What is it?
LA Noire.
Oh. Like Noir?
E.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Wait, I could hit lie and say possible suicide. No, but we found the morphine syrup. We know that it wasn't a suicide.
Just reading, right? You already did the math? Oh, wow.
Would she have killed herself for a man?
Miss Julie would never have killed herself. She was a very determined young lady. One of those people who shake the tree for all it's worth.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
God damn it. What else is?
Advice?
Once you've checked the bathroom, Cole, you better take a look around.
Help me out.
Once you've checked the bathroom, Cole, you better take a look around.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
I think our work is done here.
You should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster. Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle the dope.
Seems like a decent guy.
Bukowski, Gal...
Survived the war for this?
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing off his lunch.
What the hell?
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, full of wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? can't believe it. She was so full of life.
I don't even know why I'm laughing at that. That's kind of fucked up. Alrighty.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet. You're paying for every last scratch.
Walla walla bing bong. Wait, who am I here for again? Stoneman. Oh. 5th floor, Stoneman.
Here,
505.
Stoneman, office 505.
If we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more...
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
Huh? Made out to Julia Randall in July 46. Fuck.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
That's a doubt.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
I'm quite pissed off at that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
I'm very pissed off with that.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of one patient.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
I guess.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 Syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Damn.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Hey, Mal's got something he wants to
Sorry,
show you.
I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Burrow. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julie.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled.
I want to say doubt so bad, but his face just isn't showing it.
And you were close? We were friends.
Oh my god!
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man. Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Dude, oh my god.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julia Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Mouthpiece for strip shortly at the grand jury. Case is thrown out.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing it. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
I'm so pissed off at that stupid fucking... Oh my god.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Where are you taking us, Henry? That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Dude, if you're gonna talk about this bullshit, don't even. I am just trying to play a fucking game.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm
No, I don't want to do this shit on foot again.
I am JS, you need to be honest, W me don't get upset.
How the... I was behind a fucking wall.
Needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. At risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Yeah. This is so cool, dude. This is so fucking cool. This is fun. This is really, really fun.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. At risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. At risk losing the trail.
What the hell am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to... Yes, skip this. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Like, actually, like, rail that in the ass.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
You bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case.
Arnett only got 600 clams.
Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to Hollywood Station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Street Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks for your help.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus two dames always equals problems.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance, 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last week.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here. Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox. Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
484 just occurred, 3155 West 4th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley. Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I missed his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. No big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Yeah.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
They don't know to move if the siren's not on.
I honestly forgot about the siren.
Nice house.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
So you have no idea who did this burglary? A lot of these cases tend to be inside jobs.
How dare you impugn my character and the character of my staff? If you have no further questions, I suggest you leave.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Easton. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out. We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Shut
Randall
up.
was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Took a second, but we're here.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop!
Don't kill him,
LAPD!
Cole. This guy's our case. Go on.
Put your hands in the air! Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry? You told Heather you're honeymooning without her? Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Your office is empty and you're behind on the rent.
Times are tough.
Dude, I don't understand it. The face is not working.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather when she had me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was gonna create a new gang.
Dude, I'm
Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that?
About what your clothes.
Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of
Yeah.
society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone.
Yeah, there's the two drawers.
She was never gonna go back to the poverty.
Two up from the bottom.
But
yeah, so the two middle ones. No, those aren't mine. They're They're the right side, the two middle drawers. Sweatpants, hoodies, socks, boxers. Yeah. No, on the right hand side. Yeah. And then the drawer under that. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's a charger in the wall behind the dresser next to the bed.
So
and
you'd
then
best
there's
get
like
on.
a little photo booth thing on the drawer. Behind the dresser next to the bed. Yeah. Alright, there's some of the stuff on the thing that's mine, the photo booth stuff. And then there's like a black cord that's mine. Like on the dresser, was there a black cord on that? Oh wait, no, wait, no, never mind. I brought that with me. Yeah, that's mine. And then, yeah, on the nightstand there is like a photo booth roll on there.
If it's so easy, then it should be done already.
No, it's like a... Oh, no, that is... Yeah, that's mine too. That, and then there's like a white... It looks like a white strip, but it's photo booth pictures. Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
He won't let me leave until we finish this, detective. So you'd best get on with it.
I actually have no idea. Because that could be Tommy's. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, she ordered pizza. She's been leaving me alone. Alright. Love you too. Alright, no. Mom!
Yeah.
Come get it.
What's that?
Come get it.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
Yo. There is no Henderson.
What's up, Brody? What you doing?
Streaming.
LA Noire.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I just can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
I don't know.
Your first burglary was at Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julie. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties and rearranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Got his ass, now he needs stoning. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Christ.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Finna finish this gay ass case. I hate this case. This case blows cock.
Box in the Marines, though, did
Just
I?
like you.
You've never told me.
Yeah, just like me. I blow fat cock.
This car cost me a fortune, you
Well, that
moron.
was very productive, sir.
I blow monster cock.
Never meant to make your daughter cry.
Yes, you did. Shut up. Quit lying. Dude, this case has been just hot ass, dude. Like, I can't fucking interrogate anybody to save my life.
What's up? So much for LAUR.
Hang on a moment.
Sergeant Jackson.
Tell him it's Henry Arnett. Tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you.
I never meant to make you cry.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you.
I ain't gonna
and
lie,
he
bro.
says it's urgent.
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen, bro?
I told you never to come. Tell us the truth.
I'm not even gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna show you. I can speak louder.
Hang on.
I'm just gonna show you what's gonna happen.
Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall committed robbery?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's plans. No matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough.
Bro, GTA is hilarious. I'm finna be the story mode if you.
They really cared for me.
I've been playing that shit all day.
LA Noire is sick. You just gotta be able to be fucking intelligent. I'm a goddamn moron.
Yeah.
Hey, can he get on for
Yeah, in a minute.
the remainder? Cause
In a minute.
finish. Okay, thank you.
That's your mom?
My wife, my children,
That's her mom,
Guys,
maybe?
it's gonna take like 10 minutes.
lock me up and throw away the
Evan, if you got an issue,
I will beat
you
you.
don't need to get on then. Shut up. He'll be off in a second.
Whoa.
No, don't start.
No, that man just literally jumped out a window.
Evan, you can go in the living room and wait. Your turn.
No.
Leave him alone.
No.
He said he was gonna let you on, so stop tripping.
I'm not tripping.
Yeah, you are.
Homeboy for real said I couldn't do it and jumped out a window.
KGPL.
Hurry up.
Putting you through now.
When you finna be on again?
I don't know.
An ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
Let me think here.
En route, detective.
I got this great idea.
Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson.
I just wanna know.
Former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Alright, gotta go get this last fucker and then we're done. Get me out of this gay case. Even if you don't sit there and go, ear, I will beat you.
Really fell for that broad.
Beat that nigga.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
I think that came out.
Stick with the percentages. Broken record.
I didn't mean to say beat that nigga. I meant to say.
You're talking from experience.
Well, I meant to say. Did that girl ever become a Valentine? Did that girl ever become your Valentine?
Yeah, she got me a teddy bear. I just haven't been able to get it yet. And then this girl, Brooke, gave me something. It was like this little thing. It was more of like a gag gift than anything. And then Miss Ray was my Valentine.
Hello.
Evan, shut up, bro.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. Kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take the side of the street.
What's that? What? Get him to the hill.
Harmonica playing wrestler. That's a thinking mitts as well.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. You don't want him bolting us.
Right.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
I'm in the party. Going crazy.
This dude really went out shooting.
With my baby. I got flows like the waves on their head, outer space. And I'm going hard like a semi-automatic pistol. Nigga never is an issue.
My dad's a racist.
With you.
That looks so fun.
My dad's a racist too. Yo, but he's really in the brave though.
Hey yo.
Hey ho. Wait.
Let me fucking your main
I'm counting
hoe.
all the pesos.
Come on.
Just like my boy Pedro. Hold on. Hold on.
He do whatever I say so.
And he's still getting bankrolled.
He ain't going bankrupt. You know we give no fucks. That girl take it in the butt. Wait, what?
Ooh.
Hold it. He's got to be around here
And
somewhere.
we still
no
turn
place
it
to go
up.
unless you grew wings.
In the club. With a dove. Out some weed. Off the scene.
Damn, this dude is literally taking bullets. Like, I'm putting... Jesus, I put like 17 rounds in that guy's chest. Holy hell.
Julia Randall's folks.
How does 911 not have?
I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression.
Maria had that impact on a lot of them.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
God, get me the hell off this case. This case is for bozos.
Hurry up. Also make you an alligator.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cal still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Scratch, Kelsey.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
Your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Homie got scarred. Manifest my dick in your mouth. Yeah, got it.
Low.
Earl, Phelps.
There you go.
A shooting at the 111 Club. 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
More of that morphine shit.
Moving up to a 45. I want to put him down one.
Alrighty.
Can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Alrighty, I'm gonna end stream here because I'm so fucking good at this game. Yeah!